Hi, everyone, and welcome to Brian's Horror Corner. I'm your host, Brian, and welcome to this new January 2022 horror series that I have, which is basically a complete, updated look at my horror collection from all of my movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, franchises, horror packs, and TV series. You name it, we're going to cover it over the course of this month here. So, first of all, I hope everybody's having a happy new year the first few days of 2022. I hope everybody had a safe and happy New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Now we are on to 2022, so let's keep the horror going here. So today, of course, this is my first video out of. There's actually going to be six more. I said there'll be six in total, but I'm actually going to do a separate video. It's going to be called my miscellaneous horror, which is going to be my TV series as well as horror books that I have and I'm currently reading. So we're going to cover it all horror related here this month. So yeah, this is going to be all of my horror franchises. Now, as I mentioned in my intro video, I do have some movies, like one or two movies of several or different horror franchises, but I'm not going to include those in this video because unless I own at least three movies or more of these horror franchises, they're not going to be part of this video. So this video is only going to cover the horror franchises where I own and have three movies or more. Otherwise, if it's just one or two, they're going to be part of my standalone videos that I have coming up later this month, either Blu-rays or DVD standalone videos for my collection. So, just wanted to give that caveat to everybody, so you don't, somebody doesn't see like Phantasm or something and say, how come you didn't do that with your franchises? Well, because I only have two Phantasm movies right now, the first two. So that's going to be with the standalones. Anyway, all that being said, let's go ahead and get started with this video. So I don't have as many um, like franchises as I thought I did as far as like three or more movies. I have about seven. So let's just go ahead and get started. First, we're going to start with a pretty popular one. I actually reviewed this a few months ago, the entire franchise, and that's the Friday the 13th franchise. Currently, I have the first eight movies on Blu ray as part of this collection here. And I enjoy, well, for the most part, I enjoy the first eight movies. I'm not going to get into the whole thing on that. I'm just going to go through this because otherwise it's going to turn out too long. If you want to see what I think of the movies, it's up on my channel. Check out my Friday the 13th series review from, I believe, August of 2021. Then I have the ninth and 10th films on this two pack Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X. I have Freddy versus Jason, which basically covers both the Nightmare on Elm Street as well as the Friday the 13th franchise on Blu ray. And then I have the remake, the 2009 Friday the 13th remake on Blu ray here. And I also have the two disc collector's edition of Crystal Lake Memories, the documentary, which I still have yet to watch. I'm going to have to do that at some point in the next few months here. So that's my Friday the 13th franchise part collection. Um, Next up, I think we'll go to a franchise that I have not yet covered on my channel, but I soon will. And that's the Psycho franchise. So, well, first of all, I have the original Alfred Hitchcock Psycho as part of the Alfred Hitchcock collection, collector's edition. The original Psycho from 1960 here. This is a really nice edition. It's only one disc, but it has a lot of special features here. I'll talk more about that as I review this series at some point this year. And then I have this. I got this for really cheap. This four-movie midnight marathon pack that has Psycho 2, Psycho 3, Psycho 4, and then kind of unrelated, but The Bates Motel, which was a movie from 1987, I believe. Which I have to give that a rewatch. I think I've only seen it once years ago. So, but yeah, the first four Psycho movies, I don't have the remake, and unless somebody gave it to me for free, and I'm not even sure I would take it then. Um, but yeah, that's my Psycho franchise. So basically, I have the first one, and then the three sequels in the Bates Motel. So five movies with that franchise. Um, Next, that three movies that I own on this franchise, the Amityville Horror. I have the original, which I've seen, the Amityville 2, The Possession, which I recently saw, and I believe I included that as part of my 31 horror movies in October Halloween series. So that's up on my channel, my review for both. This one was from May of last year. This was October. This one I haven't seen, the Amityville Horror 3 or Amityville 3D. I have yet to watch this one. But I heard it's not very good, but I'll have to give it a watch at some point. So that's my current Amityville horror franchise collection. And then next we'll get into the Evil Dead. So I have the first two Evil Dead movies from the 80s on this Blu-ray double feature here. The Evil Dead 2, which I have yet to watch. Army of Darkness, or Evil Dead 3, if you will, also on Blu-ray. And then I have the Evil Dead remake, which is still in its wrapping because I haven't watched it yet from 2013. But I've heard a lot of good things about this one, so I'm excited to. I got to watch the rest of the Evil Dead series, like Psycho. That'll be a series that I'll hit and review in a series coming up at some point this year, um, probably after February because I have something already scheduled for February. Um, Next, I believe we'll go to probably my largest franchise, and that's the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. So I have the original from 1984 on Blu-ray here. And then I have kind of the old school DVD Nightmare on Elm Street collection series, which has Nightmare on Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, 4, 5, Freddy's Dead, and Wes Craven's New Nightmare, as well as, and these I haven't watched yet, the Nightmare on Elm Street television series that was on. So I have to watch that yet. And it also comes with this really cool um, booklet that kind of explains and talks about all the movies. So this is a really nice collection that I got for. It also has the 3D glasses here as part of this collection as well. So needless to say, I haven't tackled that or anything. I don't even know if those would work if I watched Freddy's Dead with them. I guess it probably would. I do have that version, the 3D version, but so yeah, that's a really nice collection. And then I also have the first 8 films here on these two 4-packs. So Nightmare on Elm Street 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 Freddy's Dead, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, and Freddy versus Jason on this one. So I have those two. Like I said, everything else on this collection, and then the original I also have on Blu-ray. And then of course, I also have the remake from 2010 on DVD here, the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. So yeah, that's my largest collection of franchises because I have multiple copies of the movies and Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Um, Next up, we move to another popular horror franchise, and that's the Child's Play series, which I have all 8 movies there. The original Child's Play on Blu-ray, Child's Play 2 on Blu-ray, Child's Play 3 on Blu-ray, Bride of Chucky, which is just on regular widescreen DVD, Seed of Chucky, which is also just on DVD, Curse of Chucky I have on Blu-ray here, and Cult of Chucky I have on it's Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. And then, of course, I have the remake for Child's Play from, 2017? No, 2019 on Blu-ray here. So a lot of these I have on Blu-ray. Just Bride and Seed, I think, are the only two that I don't have on Blu-ray. So that's my Child's Play franchise. That one I also have up on my channel if you want to see the full review of that series, that franchise. I did that last summer. I want to say it was June. I think it was the first one that I reviewed of all my horror franchises last summer. All right, so we have 2 more franchises to cover. Next up, we have the Scream franchise. So this, I have a nice Blu-ray digital pack of the first 3 movies, as well as a couple of really nice documentaries here entitled "Still Screaming" and "Scream: The Inside Story." I don't know if you can see that or not, but these are all on Blu-ray and digital. The first 3 Scream films. I reviewed the first Scream as part of my Halloween October 31 horror movie series a few months ago. I've seen obviously the other two and three, but I haven't done a review on my channel yet for them. At some point, just like Psycho, just like the Evil Dead, I'll also hit up this entire series at some point in 2022. Then I have Scream 4 here on Blu-ray. Of course, this franchise has Scream 5 coming out in a couple of weeks. Actually, I think it's less than 2 weeks. I believe on January 14th. So when this video goes up, it'll be like a little over a week away. Scream 4, I don't know if I've seen this one all the way through. I know I've seen parts of it, but definitely have to watch that and give my full review on it. I'm probably going to watch all four of them before I go see the fifth one at the theater here at some point in the next month, and then I'll do probably do a spoiler-free review on that after I see that at the theater. And then my final franchise here, and the one that I most recently reviewed the entire franchise for, of course, is the Halloween franchise. So these are mostly all on, I think, all on DVD. Actually, I don't have the Blu-rays of these. So we got the original Halloween from 1978, Halloween 2 from 1981 on DVD, Halloween 3, which I think is probably the most underrated Halloween movie on DVD here. Halloween 4, which is the special Diamax edition. Same with Halloween 5 here, which I also have on DVD. Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween H2O. Yeah, these are all on regular DVD. Halloween Resurrection, the Rob Zombie unrated Halloween from 2007, and then wrong order. The Rob Zombie Halloween 2 from 2009 remake, and now, of course, I have the 2018 Halloween movie. I did put up a review. Besides doing this entire series for October, I also put up a single review, standalone review for Halloween Kills, which I saw at the theater in October. I don't own that one yet on DVD. I'm sure I'll get it at some point here in the next few months. But yeah, so that's my Halloween series. So I don't know, what is that? One, two, three. I guess I do have about 7 or 8 horror franchises that I can call horror franchises where I own at least 3 movies or so or more. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this video. Go ahead and comment down below. Tell me what your favorite horror franchise is of all the ones that I went through. And then also, if you want, tell me what your favorite horror franchise period is, even ones that I didn't cover here, if it's outside of that scope. So that would be fun to hear. Please like this video and hit the little notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos as part of this series. And make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my great horror content, not just the rest of this series. But for the month of February, I'll be taking a look at, here it comes, are you ready? Tales from the Dark Side. The entire series, all 4 seasons, I'm going to be reviewing for the month of February. So I'll probably do one season at a time, and then I'll give you my overall top 10 episodes at the end of the month of February. So that's going to be what I have coming up next month. But of course, we have a lot to review for January. I have a lot of horror movies and a lot of some horror books that I'm reading or that I own, as well as TV series. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said before, make sure to tell me what your favorite horror franchise is of all time. Thanks for watching. Stay scared. Happy New Year. Bye.